Aisho. Oh damn, my bad. It was on low. Shit. I'm just gonna restart the engine real quick. Something happened. So the mic was on mute. So yeah, shit happens. Shit happens. So we actually have the landscape over here. I believe the audio is good right now. Yeah, I believe this is good, right? I forgot to set the audio back. So a couple of things I'm gonna do over here. I need to find a best option over here which can actually be the right position over here. I think this is too down, right? This is too down. Yeah, what about now? It's probably still down. Yeah, what about now? It seems okay, but still like it's pretty low. Okay, what about this? Oh, it actually went too far. Okay, let me do something. The ball is at an offset of 250, so landscape can also be at 250 0. Let me just see how that looks. That looks pretty decent. Oh, that looks kind of off. Minus 150 maybe. Like the bottom thing was not visible. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. Minus 200. That should be theoretically fine, I believe. Yeah, that looks pretty interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna create a small landscape over here. Landscape and sculpt. Toolston is gonna be very high, and so is the brush size. Oh shit, that's too much. Let me just try to. Oh, how do we actually do that? I'm gonna call it over here. I just need a very nice neat stuff over there. So I don't know what just happened. The engine just fucking crashed. It's crashing too much right now. It crashed. Oh shit, something is terribly off with the engine today. Yeah, it's back. Just gonna create a landscape over here, and maybe let's actually smoothen it up real quick. And before that, let me just see how it looks. Okay, we are good actually. We are actually pretty decent. Okay, and I'm gonna add a small background over here. So what we can do is like I saw some meshes over here. There's a volcano. I think that's the one which I'm gonna use over here. I'm gonna put it right about there. Let's try to increase the, yeah. So we have a freaking volcano over here that will possibly be the best addition over here. Yeah, that looks kind of interesting. Let me just try to pull it over here. Oh no, that looks kind of off. Yeah, so that looks great. I think maybe something like that. But we can't see the smoke coming up, so I'm probably gonna reduce the size a little bit. Okay, what about now? I think that looks good, but still, no. Yeah, that kind of looks decent. I'm gonna pull it closer. That's too much. Let's do one thing. On the same scale, I'm gonna pull it back. I think that looks kind of good. So just a few stuff over here on the landscape. I'm probably gonna smoothen this a little bit, or maybe let's add a flatten. Oh, what just happened? I think I'm gonna flatten real quick. Let's see how that is. And that's too much. Okay, that looks good, but we need some stuff over there. So let me just pull it this way, and then maybe try to reduce it over there. I think that's pretty decent. Like, I feel like it's okay. So now what extra stuff we have? We have a smoke over here, which we are probably gonna put it over there. We have the smoke coming out like that. One, and be something like here. Reduce the scale a little bit. Again over here, reduce the scale. Similarly, couple of things over here. Yeah, you are not able to see that, so I'm probably gonna put it again below over here. And for the smoke, I'm actually gonna pull it below. Hopefully something will be visible. Okay, let me just delete this particular thing over here, and it should maybe look, no, that's kind of off. I'm just gonna try and change the scale a little bit. Yeah, what about now? Okay, that kind of looks decent, by the way. So yeah, that's the background, one background we actually got. And a couple of things we need to have over here on the landscape. Okay, I know. Hey, hi retro gamer, hi, what's up dude? ഇന്നുണ്ടോ, ഇന്ന് ലൈവ് ഉണ്ടോ? ലൈവ് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ജസ്റ്റ് ഒന്ന് ഇട്ടേക്കണം, ഞാൻ പറ്റുമെങ്കിൽ. And on the paint, I'm probably gonna add a small, there's a lava over here, just experimenting what that heck is. Let me just see what that is. It's just white. Why wet sand, dirt, rock? What the heck is rock? Okay, that looks interesting. What about dirt? It's okay, it's not that great and all. And this is sand supposed to be, right? Okay, I understood. Lava rock was supposed to be lava, right? But I don't know. Where did I go? Okay, and I'm gonna do some stuff over here. Let me see how that looks. Nah, that's too much. But stand, that's actually a little bit worse. I don't know why. I'm gonna pull it back to grass. Yeah, save it real quick. We can actually add any backgrounds which you want. I'm just experimenting with what we can do right now. And the engine is misbehaving right now. I don't know what's happening over here. I think it will be good if I actually put some static stuff like that. The engine is misbehaving real bad. We don't need a landscape. The landscape is pretty trash, by the way. I don't know why. So we are probably gonna add a couple of things over here. 8:15. Okay, ഞാൻ വരാം. 8:15 live കാണാം. So we probably need something called a floor, maybe. Nothing is there. Come on, give me something. No. This is the platform. Volcano, water, tiki, treasure. Nothing is there. I have not found anything which is interesting right there. Let's do on something. I'm probably gonna add another asset over here. Maybe that will bring out the best mood. Let me just try it out. I'm actually adding another asset called the stylist forest over here. So maybe like I'm not perfectly sure, but maybe it may look good. And stylist forest. Let's create a landscape again. And here I'm gonna add material instance over here, and then on the paint I think I have to create it, right? Let's create it. On the paint I'm gonna add grass cliff, grass, that couple of grass over here, ground and cliff, and I'm gonna add the grass. Okay, where's the grass? That looks pretty neat. I don't know why the engine is misbehaving like this. It's pretty annoying. The engine is kind of so buggy right now, and I'm actually on the lowest to medium setting, and still I don't know what's happening over here. Minus 220 maybe. Yeah, why is the engine so lagging this much? Oh, this is too much. Can't even let me do something peacefully. Okay, so a couple of things which I found is like this actually is at minus 250 will look pretty fine over here. Come on, engine. Okay, this looks pretty decent, and for the I'm just gonna remove that a little bit, and then I'm gonna sculpt it. I think that's the best option over here. I'm gonna sculpt some stuff over here. That should theoretically be the best option over here. And I'm gonna smooth it. Let me just try to play it. Why is it so much lagging? Come on. This is with the 5.6 engine. I'm having all these issues. I don't know. The previous ones you don't have this kind of behavior. Okay, let me just do something over here then. We actually have a couple of ways to do this. I was thinking of one way, and this kind of is working the whole experience. So let's do one thing then. Like in the meantime, this atrocity does not seem to be going soon. I'm gonna delete it. I don't know, something is off with it. So what I'm gonna do as a backup is like I'm actually gonna create something called we have a spawner over here, right? So we are actually gonna create a blueprint, and on the blueprint let's say actor, and let's call it background, and on the background let's actually create all the stuff over here. I think that's the best option. I'm actually going to the stylist forest over here, stones and meshes and stuff like that. So we have trees, so all those good stuff are over there. So let's actually create something interesting over here. So let's create a plane at a very big, let's say 100 maybe. I don't know, I'm just exaggerating, but yeah. Let me just add some stuff over here. I don't know what happens if I add over here. No, nothing happened. That's bad. What about this? You just need it's something to start with. Ah, come on again. This is also doing like that. What's wrong with this engine? Just try to put it on the ground and see how that looks. That looks kind of very interesting. I think I'm gonna stick with that. And here I'm actually gonna create some stuff. See how can I actually reduce that flickering over there? Is it gone? No. Why? Come on. Not sure why it is flickering that much. Something is terribly off. I don't know. I'm probably gonna add the color later at a later time, and that's the best option. So this is unacceptable. What the heck is happening? Let's keep it as 500, and let's actually maybe create some stuff over there. I may probably end the session right now because it's too much frustrating for me. I don't know why it is behaving like that. I'm probably gonna end the session right now. So maybe hopefully I can I need to check why this is happening. I think that's it for today. We just added a point counter. That's it. Nothing fancy. This engine won't let me work, so we can probably do it tomorrow. So yeah, or maybe at a later time. I think I'm winding it up right now. This engine does not seem to be behaving as I expected. So